Hello, Commanders, and welcome to Season 2 of the Doomsday event. Now, in comparison to Season 1, the overall gameplay style is going to be roughly the same. You're still going to have to obtain tiles, produce resources, and upgrade your honor structures in order to make a stronger base for your alliance so that when you go do battles, you have a better and stronger chance of winning your battles. The battles will still continue as they did in Season 1. There is one major addition to the battles that can drastically alter the way that your battle can unfold. Season 2 introduces your alliance to what's called the Destroyer Missile. Now, the Destroyer Missile is a very powerful and useful tool for your alliance. Your alliance can build a Destroyer Missile by spending 100,000 of the alliance's stone and waiting 24 hours for it to produce one, and you can only have a maximum of 3. Now, why is this missile so powerful? If the Destroyer Missile, once fired and lands, it will create a 5x5 grid area, completely decimating anything within that 5x5 space, basically allowing your alliance to place a maximum of 3 bases plus a rally point. That is a huge advantage to have. Now, keep in mind, this is very similar in a way to the Doomsday Missile. However, this will create a 5x5 complete grid space, whereas the Destroyer Missile would completely obliterate any base that it is fired at. Because of its strength, you can only have 3 at any given time. And because of the strength of it, only one Alliance member can fire it. That is going to be your Guardian. Now, your Guardian is supposed to be the strongest member of your alliance. And in being the strongest member of your alliance, they will have the opportunity to fire one of the strongest missiles your alliance will have. There are some rules about the Destroyer Missile that you should be aware of. The first rule is that there is a specific range away from the enemy AC-1 that the missile can be fired at. You cannot shoot the Destroyer Missile directly at the enemy's AC-1 or anywhere within a roughly 100-kilometer area. Now, you can play around to see how close you can get. However, generally speaking, the furthest layer of an enemy's AC is roughly as close as you're going to be able to get to successfully shooting the missile. The second rule that you need to understand is that it does take some time for the missile to successfully be fired and land. On average, it's about 5 minutes for this entire process to happen. However, it could be longer depending on where you're firing it from. The third rule is whenever the Guardian is firing the Destroyer Missile, the Guardian opens themselves up to all enemy attacks, regardless what day it is. When the Guardian goes to fire the Destroyer Missile, any shields they may have will go away, and they will be open to attack from your opponent's bases. It's a very good idea to make sure that your Guardian can withstand the attacks from your enemies, and it may even be a smart idea to reinforce them with other bases so that you can successfully fire and land the Destroyer Missile. If the Guardian gets destroyed from your opponent during the firing of the Destroyer Missile, the whole process will have to start over. Season 2 of the Doomsday event is going to be very similar to Season 1. However, these new additions will force your alliance to rethink their tactical strategies, their base layouts, and overall how they approach the new season in order to land the highest spot that they can. Good luck, Commanders, and may the best alliance win.